Hello everyone, this is Captain Soban. Welcome back to Life is Feudal Forge Village in our glorious town of Fickleville. And you guys may also notice the fact there's no more white bar on the top, or the thingy's no longer on the bottom. Because I found out something about my monitor, that like text issue I was telling you about, where I can't read the text because my monitor goes to like a weird mode. I found out that's only on the monitor side, it doesn't show up in the recording. So I just decided to say, screw it, I'll deal... Whoops, I might have moved too fast. I just said, screw it, I'll deal with the not being able to read the text so you guys can not have the white borders and everything. So anyways, if we remember what we were doing, it is summer, 63 degrees outside. It's starting to get colder, which means fall is approaching. So we do have our farm up right here that's starting to make some flax, but pretty soon we'll have to harvest that before it gets too cold. That's still being produced. That's still getting resources. And the Weaver's Hut is being built, which is good. And we don't actually need that really until fall, but it's going to be good to actually have it up and running. Let's see. I think these simple houses, people will start using it when it gets, or start burning wood when it gets down to 50 degrees in order to keep it warm. So hopefully we get a warm fall before winter starts, otherwise my strategy may backfire. Anyways, let's resume the game. There's not much to do but just to build and clear out stuff. And I'm going to help out and find a teenager. I may also be putting some cuts in here and there because I'm monitoring a fire right now because it is super cold out right now. It's 9 degrees and it's like 1 o'clock p.m. I think we're only supposed to get up to like 12 today, down to like 1 again tonight, so... Honestly, I complain about the summer as well, because it's like really hot, but I kind of miss the heat. When it gets this cold, it's like, where's summer? I'd rather deal with the humidity than deal with this extreme coldness. But then again, if you had that much humidity, you wouldn't be able to, make a fire, because obviously it would be way too hot. So, ooh, there's a fox right here. Let's kill this and grab some leather. I'm gonna just help out the village a little bit while I'm waiting for everything to get built. Wait, was I carrying something? Apparently my character was already carrying wood. Or bread. Oh, she must have been taking it to the house. Okay, I'll just take that back to the warehouse. do 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 do. See, yeah, this... I said this already in a couple of videos, I'll probably keep complaining about it until spring, but this has been a very cold start to 2018. Like, a very cold start. Usually our winters are about 20 degrees lowest, 40 degrees warmest. That's usually what we average. And occasionally we might get down to 15, and rarely down to 10 or below 10, but we've only had a handful of days so far starting this year that we've been above freezing, which for where I live is rare. It's pretty rare. Let's see. Yep. I gotta figure out exactly what I need, or what our village needs, so I can help them out. I think it's wood, if I remember. Let's see, it's 150 wood. This is really weird to see when all the text is screwed up, but oh well, I'll deal with it. Let's see, you're being built. You need some wood. You need some wood. Now we don't really... Well, I mean, we need wood for building materials, because once winter is over, we'll start expanding. For now, this is probably what I'm going to keep. So we don't need a whole lot of wood, but we do need some. Alright, come on lady, let's chop down a tree. Not a really big tree, but let's chop down this one. Alright, and while that's going on, I'm going to put a cut right here, because I'm going to check up on the fire and be back when the tree's done being chopped down. Alright, tree has fallen, I'm going to take the resources. Fire's doing pretty good. It's about 370 degrees and rising. I'm trying to get up to 450 to get a little bit warmer down here in the basement. It's about 62 degrees down here and it's 9 degrees outside, so I'll take 62 over 9 any day. It's a little wood burning stove, so yeah, you throw wood in it and you burn it. That's pretty much it. Wow, we have a lot of stuff to mine. I have a lot of work for my laborers to do. I don't think we really need a whole lot of this. We just really need wood. Because starting next year, we're going to start turning into firewood to prepare for the next year after that. So I'm going to try and avoid the really big trees so I don't, you know, sit here. Ooh, we have an elk. Well, food's not really that important, so I'm just going to let it go. Just chop down this tree. And again, I'll be back once the tree's done. Alrighty, that tree is chopped down. Okay, that gave us 4 wood. That wasn't much, but it's something. Plus, it gave me something to do. Dang, we got our forest starting to grow, which I guess isn't a bad thing. Is eventually I'm gonna have another row of houses here facing the other way. Kind of make this like the center part of the village. That might not be a bad idea. We got our well right here already. Let's go in here, interact. There we go. Alright, let's see how the village is doing. 73. Temperature is going up. Dang, I thought summer was almost over. I guess we have a couple more days. But 73 is still very hot. It looks like they got the second farm done. That's awesome. We're not going to do anything with it because obviously the season's already half over and we have more than enough food to survive the winter, so I don't really need to make that thing do anything. How are you doing? We have 107 ready out of, and I can't read that number because it's a stupid text thing. It looks like 1,208, but that might be completely wrong. It's above 1,000. Let's see, if you have all your food, you need some stone. It looks like we need to harvest some stone. No, wait, you don't need stone. You have stone built in. You need stone to be taken out and put back in the warehouse. Okay. I read that backwards. And you need to be built soon. How are you doing? Ooh, you're almost built. Nice, you have 8 of 17. The fire is talking to me. The fire gods are pleased. I give them organics, they give me warmth. That's how we communicate with each other. It's like, oh mighty fire god, please keep my house warm. I will give you wood, you warm my house. Okay, I guess we need another teenager now. You... come here! Yes, you, Haven, come on, we need to go chop more wood. We need to help the village. That way I can expand to, in the summertime, or when spring comes by, and not have to worry too much about resources. Let's see, let's go ahead and mine you. And then you guys know the drill. I'll be back when the trees chop down. Alrighty, let's pick up these resources. It's 4 wood. Okay, let's go drop it off. I know I'm probably doing a bad idea by chopping up all the small ones instead of the big ones, but it's early in the game, they'll regrow. Not that big of a deal. Not like this entire island's full of trees. Okay, let's find another one to chop. It's nighttime now, so... Ooh, nice moon. Very nice moon. It's nighttime right now, so that means that it should be turning to late spring now, I believe. I'll have to check it after I chop this one down. Okay, that one was a very quick chop. Usually those very tall, skinny ones are, because they don't... Yeah, see, that one only gave me 2 wood. They don't give us a whole lot of wood. But I didn't want to sit there and chop for a very long time. Nope, that's the barn. Go away, Barrel. Wood doesn't go in the barn, it goes in the warehouse. Interact, can't see a thing. I really can't see a thing. It's way too dark in there. Okay. Again, our flax is doing good. It's 68 outside. If I say this number wrong, just yell at me because, again, that's like a fuzzy text, so I can't really tell what the temperature is. I can tell the first one's a 6, but the other one looks like an 8 or a 3. I just can't tell. So let's see, how close are you to getting done? 11 of 17? You're almost done. And then after that, we just have to get rid of the stone and build the 3rd farm. Oh wait, yeah, we don't need that many people working now. We only need 2, because we only have 2 buildings left to build. And yeah, we're gonna need some laborers. Let's see, how's our resources? Let's see, hay's not too bad. Again, I can't tell the number, it looks like 44. Ore looks okay. Stone looks okay, but we just need more wood. That's all we need. So I guess I'll just continue helping out the village. What are you? Oh yeah, you're a gatherer, so I have you off because we don't need you. We have more than enough food to handle this kind of population. Let's see, where is our teenager? Let's take Samantha out, aka the A-lady that I can't pronounce. I definitely can't pronounce it now since I can't read it. I guess we'll chop down a big tree. Why not? Ooh, there's an island out there. Ooh, pretty. Pretty water, pretty island. Okay, you guys know the drill. I'm gonna chop this one for a while, and I'll be back whenever the tree falls. Alright, there goes that tree. Let's go ahead and pick up the wood. Cool. We got 12 wood from it. What's that? Oh, it's a little... That's a big vine. Huh. I thought it was a cactus for a second. I was like, why did a cactus show up here? I thought we were in the middle of a forest. Unless it's a very dry forest, and that could probably explain it. Okay, let's interact. Let's check the temperature real quick. Still 63. Okay. Let me grab that lady again. I wanted to make sure it wasn't cold because when it's cold, your guys can die from hypothermia. And the only major issue I have with this game is the fact when you're in first person mode, it won't tell you how cold or warm your character is. So I don't know if I should bring my character in to get warmed up. But other than that, I mean, this is a really good game. So if that's my only complaint, that's not a whole lot. Yeah, let's go ahead and chop down this tree. Alright, the tree has fallen. I am picking up the wood. Heading back to base. Or, not base. Heading back to the village. Running over every single thing I can possibly see. And, I think our tailoring thing should be built, right? Yeah. Nope, they're finishing up. They're still building it. What about the other farm? Oop, the other farm's up and operational. Cool. And it's starting to rain. Awesome. Things are looking up. Because the rain will help accelerate the crops growth. Which, speaking of which, I may have to assign someone else to that. Is he harvesting or is he still planting? Nope, he's still planting. Okay, so... Wait, I thought this was built. Oh, it's being built. Okay. Gotcha. But you are built, so... Let's go ahead and take you off. Well, you just got built. I thought you were built. Let's take a builder off. Let's add it to the farmer. Wherever he is. There he is. 2 people on farming duty. To try to help this guy out. Because this is going to get oversaturated because of the fact that I only have 1 guy working here. And it's not that big of a deal because everything's almost ready to harvest. But I do want to maximize our... the amount of stuff that we make. You know, all of these things here look like 1s to me. They don't look like 0s. Because like the left part of the 0 is cut off. This is going to be difficult to play like this. I may have to find a different way to record this game so I can still play it in full screen, but I will also be able to I'll also be able to read everything. I think I might have something to do. I might try that next episode. I might be able to use OBS to record the monitor, and then the recording will look normal while the game looks weird, and then I can just play it through the recorder. We'll see. I mean, I'll think about it. I might actually try that next episode. That way I can at least see what's going on. This should all look normal to you guys, but to me it's like a fuzzy mess. Okay, so what else do we need? Food still looks good. Summer is still going. Wow, summer's a long time. I seriously thought it would be fall by now. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is completely saturated. So yeah, he's gonna try his best to keep that going. I guess for me, I'll just keep harvesting wood. I don't know really what else to do. We need to clear this area out for expansion next year. We're not going to grow like crazy. I'm going to try to control the population. So we're going to probably maybe expand 2 houses next year. And then maybe 2 more houses the next year. We're going to grow slowly. We're not going to be like an exploding population and just have everyone in the world in our area at once. So I need another... Oh, you have actually grown up to be a laborer now. Cool. Yeah, you just keep helping out with stuff. Samantha, you're gonna come with me. We're gonna chop down some more trees. You're gonna be one strong lady when you grow up, you know that? From all this tree mining. Alright, that tree fell. I just checked up on the fire and it is starting to get to the blazing hot levels. It's at 385 and rising. I don't know why playing with fire just makes me so happy. Probably because of the fact I actually have a purpose for doing it, and because we're trying to keep the house warm. And well, I should say we're trying to keep the house warm. We do have a main propane heater that keeps the house warm. But this keeps the basement warm, and since the basement's kind of underground, it gets really cold when it's like 5 degrees out. Like when I got down here to start the fire, it was 55 degrees down here. Which is cold, but we also have a bad door that I sealed up yesterday, so it probably would have been about 50. Maybe colder if I didn't seal the door up, so yeah. Right now, let me see. It's currently 63 down here and rising, so making me happy. I like being happy and warm. Alright, so I guess let's chop you down now. Mine the crap out of this tree. Mine it. Mine it now! Alrighty. Come here, Mr. Resource. I can store you up. The sun's out, it's the next day. And I believe it should be late summer by now. So I don't think this game has dynamic seasons. If I remember, it's the late and early part of the season is 1 day, and the mid part of the season is 3 days, making a total of 5 days per season. So yeah, see now it's late summer. Okay, cool. And it's 65 outside. So that means we need to get this thing going. We still have plenty of time to harvest, but when it gets below freezing, all the stuff will die. Let's see, we have 494 of 1100. Again, I don't know what that number is. It's above 1000. If I remember my first episode, that's 1008. But I'm just gonna say 1000. So yeah, then we just broke 500. So yeah, this stuff is growing pretty well. Let's see, everything else. You need someone to work with, but we need flex before we do anything, because you require flex and hides in order to make clothing. We can make warm clothing, but that also requires wool, which we need sheep for. So right now we can only make basic clothing, which is good enough. Warm clothing will really help when it gets super cold out, but normal clothing will help a lot. Yep. Let's see, people are starting to mine and get all this stuff cleared out, which is good. Trees are starting to come back because we didn't harvest everything in time, which is good. I probably should stop mining over here because it's going to make it ineffective for our huts and stuff to be used over here. So I think I'm going to start going this way and take down some of those trees. Let's see, Olivia. Oh, you're grown up. Never mind. Olivin, you are my only teenager left. So, yep. You're gonna be the guy I use. What am I gonna do when I run out of teenagers? I guess I'll just grab a laborer then, until I get another teenager. So let's go over here, let's harvest this guy first. And again guys, you know the drill. I'm gonna sit here and harvest this wood, harvest this tree, and be back when it falls. Alright, the tree has fallen, I'm grabbing the resources, taking it back to the village. And, yeah, ooh, wow, that flax looks really good. That is a nice amount of flax. Can't wait till it comes in. We need to get those clothing going before it gets too cold. And hopefully we don't have a cold, fall. We've had a cool summer, which is helping with the crops. But, having a cool fall will mean we'll have an early winter, which is bad for the strategy I'm using. Alright, I'm gonna chop this one down, and I'll be back when it falls. Alrighty, tree has fallen, grabbing resources, and heading it back to the warehouse. Guess after that I'll check the village one more time. Let's see, what are you doing? Are you still seeding? Or are you plowing? I think he's plowing. Yeah, he's helping the plants grow by plowing them. Cool. Ooh, is it raining again? Yay! Well, yay and boo. That's probably why he's plowing, because it's raining. I just couldn't tell while I was running around. Let's go grab one more. I'm pretty confident that everything is going right. Which may or may not be a bad thing. Stupid bush. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Let's harvest this one. Alrighty. The tree has fallen, grabbing resources, heading back to base. Village, whatever, and it's really starting to rain. Wow. Yeah. I guess that's good. Bad? Maybe? Not sure. Don't really care. Let's put this up. Oop, that's the barn. I'll do that almost every time. Head in here, drop the resources. Alright, let's check up on the village, because this guy is a little hungry, so I'm going to let him go eat some food. Ooh, yes, that one's doing marvelously. Growth progress is looking great. Let's see, we're still late summer. It's 63 out, it looks like. It's 60 something. Might be 60 degrees itself. So yeah, I definitely think next episode I'm going to change my recording software and let's see, should I change the recording software or just change monitors? Because I do have a secondary monitor next to me. Food reserve is low. Food reserve is not low. We have 700 bread still. And it doesn't glitch at all when I use the other monitor. You know, I'm just going to have to do some thinking. I might try to see if I can record it using a different software and just projecting the recorded part of it on my other monitor so I can watch it. I don't know. Again, like I said, I'm going to have to play with it because I can't really read the text and see what's going on. And there's a lot of text going on in this game, so it's kind of critical to do that. But oh well, I'll just use the bars. Like, this is almost all the way full, so I know that one's almost ready to go. Let's see, yeah, you guys aren't harvesting yet. It's late summer, so it should start getting colder. How are we doing on wood? Ooh, we have 151, not bad. I might just keep doing that. Keep harvesting more and more wood. Probably try to clear out the wood around our village. Let's see, you're not what I want, you're what I want. Come here, dead one. Did you get yourself fed so I can use you? Yes, you did. Sweet. Let's go over here, harvest this weird looking tree. Is that like 3 trees put in one? I don't know, it looks weird. Alrighty, that tree is down. Gathering resources. And sending it back. Apparently there's a thunderstorm going on. Which is pretty interesting. Pretty gnarly. This way. I always get lost. I mean, this is like a very small village, but I still like easily get lost when I'm trying to like deliver things for the village. So weird. Oh yeah, we're not going to focus on that side. We're going to focus more on the left side. That way, that area can regrow, and the hunters and gatherers will be a little bit more effective. Because if I chop down that entire area, then like all the deer and everything are going to leave, and we're not going to get any more leather and everything. Which we want. This is a big tree. Let's chop this one down. I mean, I like chopping down the big trees, but the only reason I avoid them because I know they'll take a long time to chop down, and I tend to like to do frequent updates and auto-saving. I tend to like to do frequent updates on my village after a couple harvests just to see how everything is going. Alrighty, gathering wood from the fallen tree. Heading back to the village. It's still raining pretty hard, which is interesting. Especially since it's about to turn fall. Dang, he's still plowing. Field's not quite ready to harvest yet. I wanted to be able to harvest. I want it so badly. Okay, I guess I'll chop down this big tree. Yeah, screw it, I'm doing it. Alright, this might be a long pause, guys. It'll probably be nighttime by the time this is chopped down, so I'll be back when the tree falls. Alrighty, tree fell. I am grabbing wood. Not quite nighttime yet, so yeah, kind of impressed. Well, it's getting close. Kind of. I think it's more like afternoon. And I'm waiting until these guys start harvesting this flax. Most of it looks like it's grown. Wait. Are you harvesting? Nope, you're still digging. Okay. It's not quite harvesting yet, because as soon as they start harvesting, I'm going to get someone on tailoring to use the harvested flax to make our clothing. But let's see how the village is going now. We got tons of wood, which is awesome. Everyone's harvesting lots of stone, so we got lots of stone for building. We got a good amount of iron, good amount of everything. Food and everything still looks great. 64 degrees out. It's early fall, so it's going to start getting cold quickly. So hopefully this flax gets done soon. Actually, it's really close to getting done, so... Whoops! That's not what I wanted. So we're almost ready to start harvesting. Hang on, I think I have a guest coming. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My dad decided to come downstairs to deliver some water for the humidifier that we have running down here. And to tell me that he's probably not going to be downstairs, so I might do a couple other recordings today, just to get him knocked out. Because Thursday I'm going to start Ubering again, which you guys won't know, because this will be a week later. And yeah, I won't have the time to do all the recordings I want to do, but plenty of time to edit and everything, so might as well get the recordings and knocked out and everything. Plus, I also had to check on the fire. It's nice. I like fire. Fire is fun. So, let me go ahead and resume this game then. And we are very close to start doing that. Nothing else to really do. We got 3 laborers going out and chopping everything. We probably should also tell them to chop more wood as well. Let's see, collect wood. Get over here and collect this 130 wood. It might as well collect this wood too. It's not much, but it'll get the area cleaned out. Okay. And we still have a Devlin, who is our only teenager we have left. Which means I get to continuously use him! Yay! I'm nice like that. Ooh, there's a bear there. Let's kill that bear. We're gonna need his hide anyways to build our clothing. Please move, water. I'm trying to grab the bear's hide. And then we will deliver it. I think, yeah, hides go in the barn, I believe, not the warehouse. I kind of think it should go in the warehouse. But at the same time, I understand why it goes in the barn, because it's used for clothing. And clothing, I think, usually goes in the barn. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but at the same time, I get it. So, not that big of a deal. Alright, back to what I was doing. It's getting extremely foggy out, which is usually a sign it's going to get colder. Or it's a random weather effect, but in real life, it means it's getting colder. So, yeah, I'm going to chop down this tree. This shouldn't take long because it's a small tree, and I'll be back when it falls. Alrighty, I am picking up the wood. It is now nighttime, which means fall should be officially arriving tomorrow, or when the sun comes up. So let's go ahead, put this up. Let me go ahead and check the temperature out, because I'm kind of paranoid whenever it comes to all that stuff. 62, alright, still not bad. Once it gets below 50, we'll have to start watching our characters. Because they'll start getting really cold. And like I said, there's no real way to figure out how warm my character is, unless there's a mod for that. I may check to see if there's a temperature mod for the game, and apply it next time I play. because if there is, that would help out a lot. And I can use the guys a little bit more during the cold season and bring them back in before they get too cold. Okay. Oh wait, this is leather. That goes in the barn. Oh, and I realized, I just realized there was a patch today, but I didn't see any indication of what the patch was all about. But I think all it did was get rid of all the Christmas content because it's, you know, no longer Christmas. It's mid-January. So I guess that makes sense. Let's have you can harvest this thing. Alrighty, time to pick up that wood. And is it a bad idea to stuff your fireplace completely full of logs? I just did that to ours. I'm hoping it doesn't get too hot, which it probably will. It's about 420 and it's not really supposed to get above 500, and I just put 2 more large logs in. So, oh well. I only live once, so if it gets too hot, I know what to do to cool it down. Okay, so we did that. Are people starting to harvest this thing now? Please tell me they are. I mean, it looks like it's fully grown. Yes, I believe they are. Sweet. So let's go ahead and have someone work at the Tailor. And I guess we should assign another person to work on the farm to get that harvested as quickly as possible. Because it's still 60 degrees out and mid-fall. So that tells me we're having a warmish fall, so we might have some luck. We need to get this thing harvested by late fall. So we don't have to deal with it. Which is going to be 3 days from now. And let's see. So you're being harvested. You two are done. So all of our building projects are done, so we don't need anyone on building. Let's have someone else go on hunting, or should we? Yeah, let's get 2 laborers. That way they can get this stuff cleared out, and they can help harvest the wood to get ready for next year. Or, let's see, we got 55. How much of this does it require? It requires 3 hides per piece of clothing. Yeah, screw it. Let's get another hunter going. There we go. Oh, we got 2 teenagers in here. I thought you 2 were grown up. I guess they must have moved or something. Do we have anybody expecting any babies? Nope. Alrighty. That's perfectly fine. Yep, Haven, that is perfectly fine. Let's see, you're doing something for the house. I'm gonna use Haven because, I haven't used her in a while. I actually thought she grew up. So, let's go ahead and use you. You know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go out, chop some wood. That way we kill some time as our village grows a little bit. Because that's just what I do. Let's see, which one would be best? I guess chop this one. I'm only gonna chop one at a time. Then I thought you delivered that stuff. Dang it, Haven. Fine. We'll do it a different way. Haven, you just do that. Because I don't remember which house you were. Devin. Apparently I get to use you again. Let's have you go out and be manly and chop down some wood. And I guess we'll do a... big one. We already have everything assigned, so I'm just trying to kill some time. And by doing that, I'm helping out the village and chopping down some wood. Okay, that one has fallen. Time to take these resources back to base. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, how are we doing over here? People harvesting? I think they are. Yep, they're harvesting. Awesome. So try to get some of this flax up so our tailor guy can start going. Let's see, is he actually working right now? Yep, he's weaving. Sweet! That means they're going to make clothing, which will keep our guys nice and warm for the winter time, and they won't burn so much wood trying to keep themselves alive. And I just got myself lost, never mind. There we go. Found the warehouse. Awesome. So guys, I think I'm going to end it here, because so far we're doing good. I mean, we're taking our time. I'm not playing this game quickly, but because we're still in the first year. But currently it is mid-fall. It's about 50, I'm going to say 58. Again, I can't read that. To me it looks like 53, but I don't know if that's correct or not. So it's getting colder, winter is approaching, and we're starting to harvest our flax, trying to get it done before it freezes. We have about 50 something flax currently in, and our weaver is currently making clothing, which is awesome. We have about 50 flax and 50 hides. So yeah, once that clothing gets made and everyone starts wearing it, they'll stay warm enough to where they won't burn as much wood during the winter time. So the 300 wood we have will be more than enough to keep those 4 houses warm during the entire winter season. And then pretty much after that, our main plan is to survive winter. When spring comes by, we'll start our expansion. Until then, I'm probably just going to keep harvesting resources and survive winter. That's pretty much it. Until next time, guys. This is Captain Soban signing out.